Hey friends, and welcome to this new video dedicated to the world of Poppy Playtime. Today we have a really special episode because we're going to look at all the latest news released by Mob Entertainment and try to understand what they might be planning next for upcoming updates, chapters, and official content. As many of you know, last week was Black Friday week, a period when Mob Entertainment was particularly active with discounts, special offers, and a few interesting little details that almost slipped under the radar but might actually hide some very important clues. And today is the final day of all the offers, so the big question we're going to ask ourselves is, what happens now? What are Mob Entertainment planning for the next days, or maybe even the next hours? In this video, we're going to put all the pieces together. We'll look at the freshest news, analyze the company's recent moves, and try to make some theories and speculations based on what has happened in previous years. Because let's be honest, Mob love leaving hidden hints, cryptic messages, and small details that often foreshadow the biggest events of the series. But before we start, I need a big favor from you. Leave a like on this video because it really helps the channel and supports me in bringing more Poppy Playtime content. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell because something big might happen in the next few days and you definitely don't want to miss it. Alright? I'd say we can begin. What is Mob Entertainment preparing after the end of Black Friday? And what mysteries are waiting for us? Let's find out together in this new video. Now let's begin by analyzing a very interesting update that comes directly from Culturefly, one of the main companies producing the official Poppy Playtime merchandise. Last week, they announced the arrival of 3 new nightmare critters: Maggie Mako, Simon Smoke, and Alistair Gator. These 3 characters expand the already growing collection that started several months ago. Let's not forget that Culturefly had already released the first 2 nightmare critters, Baba Chops and Po, and those were extremely well received by collectors. But just a few days ago, when Culturefly posted a new image showing all 8 of the nightmare critters, and in the caption, they clearly stated that 3 more are missing. This means they are already working on the final 3 plushies of the collection. And we also know exactly which 3 are missing: Rabi Baby, Tui, and Iki Liki. These 3 characters complete the full list of nightmare critters, and maybe Culturefly will release them all together, just like they did with the last 3. It's a strategy that worked extremely well before, so it wouldn't be surprising if they repeated it. Another important detail is that these plushies are still part of the official Chapter 4 merchandise of Poppy Playtime. And this could mean that Culturefly intends to finish the entire Chapter 4 merch cycle as soon as possible, so they can immediately move on to the Chapter 5 merchandise. And this theory makes perfect sense if we look at the moment we're in. In fact, in these last few months, Mob Entertainment has already started releasing the first teasers and hints regarding Chapter 5, so it could be a coordinated strategy. Finish everything related to Chapter 4, to officially open the door to Chapter 5, possibly with new plushies, new figures, and exclusive new products. In short, things are moving quickly on both sides. Mob Entertainment and Culturefly. And when 2 companies sync up like this, it usually means something big is about to happen. Now let's move on to another very interesting detail that comes directly from Mob Entertainment. Yesterday, they posted a new Instagram story, and even though at first glance it looks like a simple announcement about discounts, in the story there was a very clear image. It showed that their store had a 25% Black Friday discount, accompanied by the words "last day." A straightforward message meant to let everyone know it was the final chance to take advantage of the offers. Nothing strange so far. But anyone who has been following Mob Entertainment for years knows very well that they never do anything randomly. One thing we've learned is that the Mob team has a very precise strategy. Whenever they close a cycle, whether it's a promo campaign, a series of hints, or a merchandising phase, they immediately start a new one. They do this to avoid overlapping everything at once, to keep a constant rhythm, and especially to make sure that every initiative gets the right attention and impact on the community. And that's exactly why the fact that they announced the end of the offers yesterday isn't a casual gesture. On the contrary, it might be the signal that starting today, a brand new countdown could begin, possibly related to something completely different. And if we look at the calendar, everything becomes even more interesting. We are officially in December, and as we know very well, December has always been a crucial month for Mob Entertainment. It's the time of the year when they traditionally release trailers, teasers, mysterious images, or content that hints at upcoming updates and future chapters. In previous years, some of the biggest reveals in the entire franchise happened precisely during this month. So, taking all of this into account, we can safely say that from this moment on, anything can happen. A new teaser for Chapter 5 could drop, or a new official image, or a hidden clue, or maybe something completely unexpected. And perhaps the end of the Black Friday period marks the beginning of a new communication cycle from Mob Entertainment, one that could bring us much closer to the big news we've all been waiting for. In short, the apparent calm of these days might just be the prelude to something big. And as always, we'll be here to follow it step by step. Another very important element from last week is the short teaser trailer in shorts format published by Mob Entertainment, the one that introduces the mysterious character, Experiment 1202. And here things get really interesting, because this teaser, even though it's extremely short, opened up a lot of questions and gave almost no answers. In the video, we only see the shadow of the character, with no real detail about its actual appearance. No face, no defined body, no clear animation, just a dark silhouette moving on the wall. This makes everything even more mysterious. Because we still have no idea who this Experiment 1202 really is, nor what role it will have in Chapter 5. And that's exactly why I said in the past few days that I believe this teaser was not a standalone piece. Very likely, it was only the beginning of a series of videos dedicated to this character. And considering that the shadow is the only thing we've seen so far, this makes the theory even stronger that more videos are coming with new revelations. Maybe a new clip showing part of the body, or another character linked to the experiment, something that slowly builds hype until the final reveal. Now that the Black Friday week has officially ended, Mob Entertainment can fully return to releasing content related to Chapter 5. And we all know how Mob Entertainment works. They release everything by surprise and without announcements. One day, everything seems quiet, and the next day, a video drops that completely changes the situation. For this reason, any moment could be the right one. Maybe in a few hours, or tomorrow, or sometime in the next days. And when it arrives, it will definitely be something that gets the whole community talking. In short, Experiment 1202 might only be the tip of the iceberg. And if they decided to reveal it now, it means the path toward Chapter 5 has only just begun. And that brings us to the end of today's video. Thank you so much for staying with me until the end, and for always following all the latest Poppy Playtime updates together with me. As you've seen, between new teasers, upcoming merch, and mysteries still unresolved, we're heading into a really explosive period, and I can't wait to analyze everything with you. Make sure to stay tuned, because in the next few days, new information might drop, new hints could appear. If you enjoyed the video, leave a nice like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell so you won't miss any of the upcoming content. I'll see you again very soon. As always, with lots more news, theories, and deep dives. Bye bye and see you soon.